Hey guys, it's Lauren from Kiwi Rugby Travel Stories. So anyway, today I wanted to do out this video for you guys today. Firstly, I just want to apologise for everybody who was expecting the My City series to actually be put out today for Brisbane. I have been really unwell the last couple of days, so I haven't been able to actually get back into the Brisbane city to actually do the rest of the filming and production for it. So next week it will definitely be out. I'm going to just put that out there now. It will definitely be out next Sunday, so I will have them, you know, I'll be showing you guys over the next few days a few bits and bobs of what's going to be happening. And yeah, anyway guys, since I'm actually at home sick, I decided that I would do just a couple of like packing tips and travel tips and stuff like that, just for the next couple of episodes at least, and then we'll definitely get back into My City series and back into some other things that we can do out and about in Brisbane basically. So yeah, anyway guys, I thought I'd actually start off with a little bit more of a carry-on kind of packing tip. Now I'm just going to say this is basically what I would do. Now you can take it on board or anything like that, and you can do whatever you like with it. I'll just run through a few things because I've had a few, how do I put it, over the last couple of weeks I've had a few questions on flying and what to do and things like that over the last few weeks, and I sort of thought, well, this is a perfect opportunity to do a video like this, and you know, that's why I'm actually here today doing this video. So anyway, I'll get into it and I'll actually go through it. So basically what today is going to be is a carry-on survival kit basically. Anyway guys, we're going to get down on the floor and I will show you my carry-on luggage and what's in it, and I'll go through a few things that could be a little bit more of a survival kit for you guys. Alright, give me a few moments and we'll set up. Hey guys, so we're back now. Anyway, I'm going to just apologise quickly for my house. Usually I'm actually going to be in my studio as of now, but we're currently getting our house renovated, so a lot of things are actually in the wrong place, and there's a lot of my house is just a mess at the moment, so I sort of thought while we're actually at home we can do a quick video on this, but yeah, not on my house though. And also what to wear, like what to actually pack into your carry-on if you do decide to take carry-on with you. Right, first things first is I've got two bags. I always have two different bags I might take. Just varies on the where I'm going or what I might be doing, but I have one like soft like duffel the duffel bag. It's an All Blacks one, All Blacks Adidas one. I take that around, just have it on my shoulder, off I go. The other one I have is a spinner kind of hard case suitcase basically. It's a hard case suitcase. I seem to find that that's actually really good as well. Between the two, I prefer the hard case suitcase. Now I seem to have actually noticed in the last couple of months that my knees, or my hip in particular, is taking a lot of toll from actually having a rather weighty duffel bag on my shoulder, and it's caused a lot of problems in the last couple of months. So I've now actually gone over to the hard case suitcase, and I seem to find it quite comfortable. It's personal preference again. If you want to take the duffel bag, you can. If you want to take the hard case suitcase, it's personal preference for you. But the thing is I'll say this now about packing and what to take on the plane and stuff like that. Always take a change of clothes, including your pajamas, with you. There is a guarantee that somewhere in the world you're going to have your luggage lost. It's happened to me twice. And it's not the most convenient thing to happen to you, especially when they lose your luggage, tell you it's on its way, and it doesn't show up, and then you end up with no clothes for a couple of days. So then you've actually got to go out and buy new clothes and buy new pajamas And I tell you, it's not the most comfortable thing when you've actually got to turn up to a Crusaders rugby game in a pair of pajamas, because that's all you've got. And socks and jandals. That's because that's all you've got. It's not great. So I always say to everybody, pack yourself a change of clothes, whether or not just an extra change of clothes. So whether or not it's completely up to you what you want to do with those clothes, what you actually pack. I always pack a pair of pajamas. I always pack another pair of track pants with me. So the thing is with the toiletries, as most people might know about liquids and gels on international flights, you must have them in these plastic bags, these Ziploc plastic bags now, so they're clear. I'll show you guys. They're clear, you pop in your stuff, and there has to be less than 100 mils that actually goes into the bag basically, and it's got to be clear so then the inspector can actually see it when you actually go through the security line. There are some allocations when it comes to things like medicines, and there's also some allocations when it comes to things like infant formula. Now I've seen over the last few months, and I've seen so many blogs and so many people complaining, and oh my god, I didn't realise that you could actually do this with medicine, especially if it's a life-saving one like insulin, where you've actually got to, like, you know, especially if it's like insulin dependent and you've actually got to use a needle to actually administer the insulin. Yes, you're allowed to take it on the flight with you. You've got to have a thing from your doctor, a letter from your doctor to say, yes, I need this for whatever reason. Now the thing is with me, because since my back injury, I've got to take codeine on occasion. The other thing is, in some countries, codeine is illegal to actually be entered into the country. You must actually have a letter from your doctor saying that you actually need this codeine. So I have a letter from my doctor saying that I've had required the codeine on occasion, and I show it to the customs official, I show them what's actually in the packet. It's that easy. The thing is that a lot of people think that with liquids and gels that, especially if it's over 100 mils, that it needs to be thrown out. You can't check it in, you can't do this. Wrong. You can check in your shampoo and conditioner. I've got to use a medicated shampoo. I can't find anything less than 100 mils in that particular brand. If in any way that you require shampoo or conditioner or whatever it might be, that's over 100 mils to go with you on your flight, check it in. It's that easy. Put it in with your checked in luggage, away you go. With your checked in, you know, with your carry-on luggage, as I said, I always take a change of clothes with me, take my passport with me because I'm going to need it, my itinerary, my camera equipment because I'm going to need it, and anything that's liquids or gels in that bag that's less than 100 mils. But always make sure it's in an easy access place with that liquids and gels so you can show it. Same with your passport and your boarding pass and all of that. Have it all easily set out because it's really easy to do. Just have it all set out. Make sure that it's all laid out for the security officer to see. What I actually sort of thought about was things like when you're going on with your carry-on. Sometimes I take food with me, especially if you're flying budget, and I'll actually come back to another budget airline tip anyway, about flying budget. So when I actually fly budget, especially if I'm flying like Jetstar or I'm flying like Virgin and I'm on or Air New Zealand and I'm on just a basic fare, you won't get food on the plane. So I always take my little lunch bag with me. This is my little lunch bag. It only cost me $10. So like, I know it's a Crusaders one. It only cost me $10 from the Champion shop, but you can go to your supermarket, you can go to your department store, you can go to places like Walmart, Big W, stuff like that, and you can get those, and they're actually really cheap, and it's quite inexpensive to actually have them in there. When I'm actually packing, say for instance for food, if I need to actually take food with me on my carry-on, I always keep these Chinese containers. Now these Chinese containers, you can get them from the supermarket. They are really cheap, they're only a couple of bucks, and the thing is with the Chinese containers, you can throw them away before you actually head into the customs line, so then there's no issues when you actually go through immigration about you actually having food or plant products or whatever it might be that goes through. The thing is, when you enter Australia and New Zealand, you've probably got some of the most restrictive quarantine laws on the planet. So you'll find that you will need to actually declare things. If you fail to declare, there is actually big hefty fines. There is jail time if you actually have done a previous time and stuff like that. So anyway, what I usually do is with these Chinese containers, I usually fill up with a little bit of meat, a bit of rice, and maybe a bit of egg. And what I do is I just like to make my own little kimbap. So this is nori, but I take a couple of sheets of these, and again I put them into a Ziploc bag. Which I've been actually promoting all my Ziploc bags at the moment. So anyway, put them into a Ziploc bag and I just put them in here. Now in the bottom here, I would actually put an ice box in here, and then that keeps your meat and your rice cold. And also you might have a little bit kimchi or something like that on there. Sorry, my foot's just gone dead. Oops. You might have a little bit of kimchi with that as well if you like, or some pickled radish or something like that. And then you just put that in there, and then all you have to do is when you're on the flight, just wrap them up on the flight and just eat them. I love crisp nori anyway, so some people are a little bit different. I love crisp nori, so yeah. You will find with some airlines, just depends who you're flying with. I found with Korean Air that they did this. Air New Zealand, not so much. Fiji Airways, not so much. But Korean Air, they particularly did this. During the middle of the flight, especially if you're flying during the daytime, they'll actually come around with things like kimbap, sweets, orange juice, water. Also, if you are still hungry, they will come around with noodles on call for you as well if you want to get some shin ramyun as well. So it just depends on which airline you do fly with. But if you don't know, I always just make sure to pack in advance a couple of snacks, a bit of kimbap, hard-boiled eggs. You can't really go wrong with that. The other thing I found, these which were quite helpful, not so much helpful, but just delicious and also just easy to take with me, was these. I took these ones to Canberra with me over a couple of weeks ago. I bought a couple. These are actually, you can buy these in Australia. They're actually really inexpensive, only like about $1 or $2 a packet. You can take these and you open up and you just eat them like that. You don't need milk for them, but if you want milk for them, they're quite nice. They go really well with yogurt as well, full fat plain yogurt, so they go actually really well with those. Anyway, going on to keeping clean and stuff like that, the other thing I love to pack are these. They're baby wipes. You can get smaller packs. I just like these ones because they're cheap. They only cost a couple of bucks from Woolworths, so it only costs like $2 or $3 for these from Woolworths. Always have these with you in the case that so if you've got sticky fingers, you need to wipe your face, you know, that kind of thing. You've got these to wipe yourself down with. Also, in the case that you're sick, and I've actually had the experience and the pleasure of actually having gastro from Los Angeles to New York on a flight, not pleasant. You've got these as a backup if you need them. If you need them, I know what it's like, so don't worry about it. If you need them, you've got backup there. The other thing for the girls and stuff, always, if you know that it's that time of the month, do pack your belongings that you need. You know what I'm talking about. Some airlines do have them, some airlines don't. And just to keep yourself not caught short, pack them. You know what I'm talking about, girls. I'm just going to say it out there, pack them. If you know that it's that time of the month for you, pack them, because I tell you, I've heard so many accident stories. I've been there, I've done that. It's not pleasant. Just pack them, you know what to do. Yeah, technology-wise, I'm going to just say this out now, and this will be quick, and I'm going to make it as last as I can. If you guys can get one of these, this is actually a battery charger. Now all you have to do is recharge this with a USB port. It's pretty easy, as you can see. You just plug it in there and then you just find a USB port. So this actually goes with an Android connection. Now you can see that I've actually got one of these. I'll explain to you guys in another video about this plug. and why you should always get one of these plugs, because they are the best. This actually goes off an Android connection, so if you guys got a Samsung or HTC kind of phone, you know what plug I'm talking about. It will not go off a iPad, iPhone Lightning one, but all you have to do is just plug it in there, and then, whoop, we got it, hang on. Yeah, you just plug it in there, and then say if there's a USB connection, you just plug it in there. And then, yeah, you'll charge away. It'll take probably about an hour and a half to charge it fully back up, and then when you need to actually charge a particular item, say for instance this is a phone, you just charge it back on your phone, and this will last one full charge. So say for instance you need to use your phone when you land, and you've chewed up all your phone because you've been playing games on it. Just make sure that you've got this prepared and ready basically. So you will find some airlines do have USB slots these days now. Some do, some don't. Just make sure you are prepared, as I've said quite a few times. The other quick thing I'm going to just say about, and this is probably the most important thing, which I forgot to show you guys, is when you actually are being prepared for going through customs or whatever it might be, what I seem to find is this bag is probably my genuine lifesaver when it comes through to check-in. You will find that there is quite a few restrictions with checked-in luggage, so you might be only able to take one bag and maybe one smaller bag with you. Usually when it comes to a little handbag or a little clasp like this, they will get away with it and they'll just say, oh no, don't worry about it. What I do with this handbag, I will take this one with me as of now. I put my passport in here, all my documentation I require for my flight, and also my wallet and phone. That way then I've got that there. All my other equipment will go into my checked in luggage these days, so that it's pretty straightforward now with what to do. But I would just find that you have that, all you have to do is put all your documentation and your passport into this bag, and then yeah, you can just go with that, and it's quite easy just to carry this one around. It's actually an over the shoulder one, so I can just put it over through like that. Yeah, and it's quite easy. Yeah, but as I said, pretty much it's a basic thing. Change your clothes, your toiletries, any documentation, and your passport and stuff like that. Also, make sure that you travel comfortably and light with your when you're actually flying long haul. And bring some snacks and food with you. It's really simple, guys. I can't stress enough how complicated flying can be, but if you make it easy for yourself, like I've done many times before, you'll have probably one of the best holidays you'll ever have, you know. And the worst thing is it sort of stresses the airport, but which can make or break the holiday basically. Alright guys, I do hope that you guys actually really enjoyed this video. I will make up more of these in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to have a couple more about long haul flying, and obviously food on the plane. I'm going to do a couple more videos on food on the plane, obviously, because this day and age, I know a lot of people got allergies and stuff like that. I've got a few allergies, so I just wanted to sort of go through a few basic things that you could do whilst you're on the flight. Yeah, so I hopefully should have my city, Brisbane, up next Sunday. I am going to Eat Street Markets on Saturday night, plus I'm going to do a couple more things in the city on Saturday as well for you guys. So it should be actually up, produced and ready on that day. I do apologise about this week, it has been a real mess, I know. I was hoping to get a few things done yesterday. I've got a medical condition which I'll explain to you guys in another vlog. What's going on, and obviously I'm going to do another travel series on traveling with medical condition as well. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks everything should be all settled down and all we'll be back to how we are, and I look forward to sharing my stories with you guys. Alright guys, have a great day, annyeong!
Thank you again for watching. If you like my videos, they'll be up every Tuesday and Sunday. Also, if you really like my videos, make sure to subscribe to my channel, and also make sure to press that thumbs up button your support is appreciated. Thank you so much. Bye.